And hello everyone, hello everybody. Welcome to round of 16 for another match. We're going to have cabaré sasoriosu versus 7 fedotoff 1 turk. And today I'm going to be with Cheese. Hello Cheese.
Hello everybody. Hopefully all y'all can hear me. First time casting this weekend and this tournament, so very excited here. Gonna have a kind of lower seeded matchup here between cabaré's something Osu versus 7 fedotoff 1 turk. It's a seed 17 versus seed 32. This is a lose bracket match, so winner of this match will be advancing on to quarterfinals, and the other will be left in the dust, eliminated from the tournament. So yeah, definitely a lot riding on this matchup here. And yeah, I think we're about to get into warm-ups here. I think this is what they picked. Ene Quest. I won't even say the diff name.
Any quest?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the diff
The
name.
diff name.
Oh.
The diff name.
The diff name.
Maybe it has something to do with the questionable background.
Interesting. Because I was reading the title, I was like, wait, there's absolutely nothing wrong about this title that I just said. And then I saw the diff name, and I saw something. I saw the lights. Anyway, for this, of course, rosters overall, we're going to have cabaré sasoriosu, who's going to be the full Brazilian team, seed 32, so of course the underdog here for this match in the loser bracket, against 7 fedotoff 1 turk, so 7 turks 1 fedotoff, let's call it that way. Fedotoff is a Russian player, but all of the other players on this roster is pretty much turk, and this one bangs.
Yeah, it is a banger warm-up. I will have to agree with you there. And yeah, I think Line U pretty much has had it with this warm-up here, as chain misses and just no curse on the screen whatsoever. Probably just wants to save his strength for the actual matchup here. So yeah, everyone else just cruising. Map stats on here is kind of like actually kind of goes with the SR of this map pool here.
Yep. Also, while we at the warm-up, I think we can just talk about the second match that's going on also right now. It's going to be a double stream, so don't forget about checking the channel number 2, which is also going to be streamed and commentated by Blank Tap. It's going to be fresh off the boat versus Nipis Madu. So looking also not the greatest matchup in the world, but if you're interested, you can also check it out.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty much what happens with round of 32 or round of 16. You see a lot of lopsided seeding, so maybe we'll have a close match, or maybe it could be a sweep. You just sometimes you can pretty much predict what's gonna happen. Sometimes you're caught by surprise. And with that ending the warm-up here, I think that's the only warm-up we're going to be seeing. I think I think we're just going to get right into it.
True, very, very biased Bencho, as anticipated. Bencho is like very, very, I think has really strong opinion overall on certain things, like making the client crash, making people leaving the lobby without even any warning, and also like of course the free abort, those kind of stuff that Bencho loves to do. I think, I don't think the Bencho will stop one day those kind of moves, but anyway, second pick, so we're going to have the ban phase. Going to be second pick for cabaré sasoriosu, the first pick for 7 fedotoff 1 turk, and here comes the first ban. I don't think cabaré sasoriosu is going to ban 82 against 7 fedotoff 1 turk. Going to be the archer to very long map, very heavy precision map too. Extremely low BPM, and so it can be very understandable that this map doesn't want to be played. But it is a custom map, and 7 fedotoff 1 turk will for it go power damage to or something more easy. It could be a bit of everything, honestly. Yeah. There's a lot of them. There's actually a lot of them, but it's yeah, I mean, at least this one is like the most flu aim map possible of this entire map, I think. This number 2, of course, not going to be a custom. Pretty overused, but there's a reason why it's overused. It's a really, really good map and it's being well appreciated from the community. And so it is very, very standard number 2. Nothing too surprising besides, of course, the DPM, the stamina, and everything that goes with it. It's a number 2 of all time. Oh, very classic. Yeah, very, very classic. As a number 2, you know, Toho, I'm so sorry. Toho, number 2 is like a very, very popular. Of course, you do have those gimmicks, but Toho number 2 is like so much of a classic that it had to happen. And here, I think we're gonna begin. That one's in the lobby, doesn't really surprise me. And pretty Reiko are also playing this number 2. After that, I don't know who's going to play, but Outro is going to be very favorite for 7th fedotoff 1 turk.
About to get started here now. Here's our lineup: Stefan's, Vincia, Sasori, Storm K versus Heroni, Clutch, Raikaho, of course, and Lai RR.
And there's going to be a few misses here and there at the beginning of the map. That's not going to be too mattering from Heroni, Liar, and Stormy. That one also is going to find some trades, but not going to be too bad. More breaks available from cabaré team. I'm going to just keep the lead from 7 fedotoff 1 turk so far.
Alrighty, yeah, this map is actually kind of a consistency test too, because it really, the difficulty stays pretty much stagnant the entire time. This is pretty much what we're going to see for the next 2 minutes here. The streams, flow aim, and the occasional side or jump. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it doesn't really change from here on out. I think the diff does pick up a little bit in the back half of the match, but it's only like a slight diff spike, and it continues on to the end of the map. So, I mean, you know, once you get accustomed to the map, it should be quite straightforward, as long as you don't get like jump scared, I guess. But I do see some players breaking on the jump part there by Storm K. Sasori breaking right before the next death stream session, and 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. You know, all the players. Oh, there's double break from Clutch and Lyar. It's gonna keep things pretty clean here. Defon's still on the FC. Raiko right behind him. And
Vinicius did find a break just a bit earlier, so it's only going to be Defense versus Raiko, but this is doable. I think it can just be anyone's game at this point, surprisingly. We do have seat 32 could like take a point directly right off the bat on a break point, but it has to come up fast. And I think Raiko pretty much needs to break in order to see some kind of comeback in favor of Cabaret's team. And is it gonna look like it? Is it going to look like Raiko is going to find a mess? I'm not sure.
Oh man, I mean, for a 7 fedotoff 1 turk, they sure hope that's not the case here. Obviously, Raiko's gonna have to hold on here. Defons obviously has to hold on if they wants to give his team a chance. The map is coming to a close here, but still opportunity if there's potential misses coming out of 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. But as long as Raiko matches Defons, it should be a 7 fedotoff and 1 turk point here.
Yeah, Layer 2 is also here with a 900 combo, so even if actually Raiko find and misses, which is going to happen, Layer still got it in the bag with a 1k combo, almost an FC from Defense. That could have gone either way. Honestly, Defense ultra carry on this Noma 2, I'm here for seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, 7 fedotoff 1 turk did have just the better supporting combo overall, as you can see from each player's better max combo against their, the person they're matching up against here. So, yeah, I mean, Defons did keep it close, so for the most part. But unfortunately, 7 fedotoff and 1 turk's just a little bit more consistent on that Noma 2 than Cabaret's sasoriosu, so.
Hidden 2 could happen. 7 fedotoff 1 turk isn't the strongest team on AG2, but I don't know if Cabaret sasoriosu is also the strongest on AG2, so it could be left open or just a pick of desperate measure. I don't think we're going to see a ton of great scores on this AG2, but it's going to be a matter of who's going to win the point, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it is. That can be just very tricky for some players, and that's also my part. AG2 floor aim can be definitely easier than just raw aim and some of AG2s that we've seen overall in tournament scene. And so AG2 floor aim sometimes can be some great news. I don't know if this is the greatest news ever for any of the players here. But we're going to see a banger map TT1. It's going to be the first custom map thing in this match.
Interesting pick from Defons here on the DT1. Now, I would usually put this on side of 7 fedotoff 1 turk. Maybe they're going for the coin flip angle here. Yeah, gonna have Damn Daddy Do Nightcore mix here. I believe this is a custom, like you said, right?
Yeah.
This is a custom.
It is a custom. I mean, this map it's nice. It's really nice. Yeah, I personally, of course, my favorite set of course teamies, but it is a custom map of all time, and on Damn Daddy Do, this is a banger. It's just a banger, and thanks Okorato for mapping this. And we do see also not so much of a DT1 overall. Like when you talk about DT1, you know, okay, well, it's going to be raw aim, AR 10.3, and there you go. No, not this map. It's going to be AR 9.7 after DT on that symmetric map. Contains some tapping, It's still very constant, so it still works on DT1. But overall, you can have a ton of surprises on this DT1, and can also lead to a lot of surprises overall.
Yeah, it's not like her typical DT anime aim. So yeah, it's pretty much a lot of aim control in here. Lots of awkward angles, but it is only AR 9.7, so you know, reading the approach rate shouldn't be too much of a problem for most of these players. This could be a a lot of the awkward aim aspect of this map.
Apparently we are going through some struggles overall from the other match. Some things happening. We're chilling here. None of our here. This match is fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything is fine. Okay.
Everything is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Anyway, CT1, as we mentioned, it's not going to be 10.3, but just very old mappy style, and it just works so well.
Alrighty. Pretty clean start for all these players here. Heroni kind of struggling here. I don't know if it's the approach rate or just the awkward aim in general. But he does have the lowest AC in the lobby by a lot, about 3% to the next closest player.
Oh, Liner is going to find a slider break, so that's definitely going to even things out, especially from the break from Irony. Could give the lead in favor of Cabaret, but that's not going to be by too much.
Yeah, it's traded by Line U, and I guess Saucery did have a break earlier, I did not see. There will be Clutch X, and it will be answered by Vinicius, unfortunately, for Cabaré Sasoriosu. So it's 1 FC against 1 at the moment. Slightly better supporting combo on the side of 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. Particularly, oh, there goes Stefan too. No FCs on the side of Cabaré Sasoriosu, and Raiko still has the only FC in the lobby. It's going to be able to grow a pretty substantial score lead for his team here. As we get into the last third of the map, and there goes Raiko, kind of an even slate here, but still better combo on the side of 7 fedotoff and 1 turk on Clutch X. Really not, you know, there is Sasori and Defense to answer for it, so the score could come back to Cabaré Sasoriosu, but I don't know if there's enough map density left for that.
I think it's possible. You know, when you only have Clutch on the side of 7 fedotoff and against Sasori and Defense, I think it's comebackable, but not by too much. Clutch, I think, has to miss, and wow. Okay, well, Defense is going to trade, so it's only Sasori. Could come back still. There's still some maps left. Sasori is going to miss, but there's literally no combo left. Is it going to hold? Is it going to be enough? I think it's enough.
Combo is quite even, so I don't think it's going to flip over.
Oh my god. Wow. That was so close. That was so close for our first pick, but Cabaret is going to take that one very happily. Very nice score from Defense, and Sasori clutching it at the end. Rico and Clutch. Also, Levy definitely tried the best, but that's not going to be enough to deal with Cabaret on this TT1. Finishes also with a 500k. Looking pretty nice.
Yep. That's going to be 1-1 here, so I think this is going to be Cabaré Sasoriosu's first point in the tournament. I don't think they got a point against their match against Coda Miller, so definitely pretty exciting for the 32-seeded team here. And we're going to get a Nomon 3 pick here. It's going to be, I believe it's a custom too.
Yep. It is a custom map from Erin Cat. I would expect 7 fedotoff one turk to just keeping into the nomads. We're seeing nomad 3, nomad 2, we're seeing nomad 3. I think nomad 1 and nomad 4 could come at any second just after those picks. They're just really strong on normal. I think on mechanics they will just continue to abuse it. But nomad 3 is going to be quite chill overall, but there's some repetitive patterns that can be extremely spiky, especially on the snap aim. And I think this is pretty much why you have to be careful, because it's pretty easy to chain this, and also if you still miss on those patterns, your score is just not going to be that high.
Another flowing map, also with some snapping mixed in here too. I'd say cabaré sasoriosu does have a chance of actually breakpoint on this map here. I'd say it does share some sort of qualities of DT1, so I think, you know, it's possible cabaré sasoriosu has a chance at this, or at least a chance to make it a close one at that.
I mean, it's possible. I think Defense overall, since the beginning, has an incredible match, and so it could end up as Defense show at the end of the day, or maybe because number 2 was definitely more complicated for Cabaret, maybe we could have a more overall good performance from Cabaret and Defense popping up. So as you said, we could see Cabaret break pointing this much at this point. I think it's pretty complicated against 7 fedotoff counter.
Alright. Yeah, Defense is definitely the highest skill cap player on cabaré sasoriosu. You know, really any other player on that team. It's the only player that actually seen quite frequently in other tournaments, so certainly no surprise here that we're probably going to see him perma lobby in this match and other matches, of course.
And here we are in this number 3, as mentioned, does contain some flow aim. These spikes are definitely more snap aim than anything. We'll have to see happen during the KIs, but so far we're just chilling. Navi is going to find a little miss at the beginning, but definitely not relevant.
Levi with the early miss there, not going to make too big of a dent in the score gap. It's a little bit of a lengthy map here. I think it's in like 3.5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, Yelan and Lino are both going to find a slider break. Vinicius also finding a miss. It's only Defense already on the FC, and it's 3 of them from 7 minutes of 1 turk. It's already pretty complicated.
FCs on Defense and Rika. Yeah, 1 FC against 3. There goes Lai RR along with Levi, so that does take down one of the FCs from 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. And there goes Heironi. Hold up here. Very, very good situation for cabaré sasoriosu as we kind of get in the slow part of the map here. So easy territory for them to flip the score here. And that score is coming down quite rapidly. And yeah, it's still pretty much in the easier part of the map here. Pretty much free combo for cabaré sasoriosu. And there goes Line U, unfortunately. But still pretty good situation for cabaré sasoriosu. It's like Defense and Yelan can hold. And there goes Reiko. There goes all the FCs on 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. And there goes Yelan to trade it. But as long as Defense hold, it should be a good map for cabaré sasoriosu. Of course, it's still about half of the map left. So can't count them in right now.
I'm sorry, but Defense is a fake beginning of this match has been popping up in so many maps, and we're only at the beginning. And he could come up as a pure carry again for this one. Liar and Irony, both of them with the 500 combo overall, are going to even things out, but that one still on the SC is just too good for Cabaret.
Unfortunately, though, for cabaré sasoriosu, he's the only player they can rely on. So, that doesn't mean Yellen, Lineu, and Vinicius can slack off quite yet. And there's a triple break from cabaré sasoriosu, and only to be traded by Levy. So, I mean, yeah, the score lead really isn't going to grow all too much. The weight of cabaré sasoriosu rests on Defon's shoulder. Unfortunately, he's going to have to FC the rest of the map if he wants to give his team a chance. But that's still not going to guarantee the point, because as you can see, the score is coming down. Wants to flip over to the side of 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. There's a break from Hyroni and Light RR. Hold up!
This is actually gonna do
they
it.
needed.
Oh my god! What the hell is he doing? This is seed 32, but does that one scare? I'm not sure.
I think it's good.
Like he's gonna FC this map. He's actually going to FC number 3. Like there's absolutely no problem. Loser bracket, but literally seed 32. He doesn't give a damn. He's already the underdog. I'm not sure. That's a breakpoint for cabaré. What the hell?
That is absolutely huge for the seed 32 team. I mean, I did have my reservations about 7 fedotoff 1 turk picking into this based on DT1, but oh my lord. I mean, he's not an OWC player for no reason, so.
Yeah, but like, come on. He has it to FC, and sometimes it's, you could have like a team that is a little bit below compared to 7 fedotoff 1 turk. It can happen. Of course, it's really hard to rely on an FC when it happens from cabaré. But when it happens, it strikes. What can you do? Nothing. And 7 fedotoff 1 turk is going to be below cabaré sasoriosu so far, and cabaré is going to pick into Hidden 1. And I don't think 7 fedotoff 1 turk is a big fan of Hidden.
Yeah, they aren't. I don't think Rankaho's too fond of Hidden, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely cabaré sasoriosu. I'd say stronger picks here. This is very, very good for cabaré sasoriosu, because with them having the break point, they don't have they're in a good position where they can at least give up a break point of their own and still be in good standing here in this match.
The situation of cabaré is great because, well, you didn't mention it, but I think this is also great for one reason, is that they don't have to be in desperate measure to pick things that they will be extremely uncomfortable on. They can still throw picks that they can just be like, wow, we're going to perform on it and it's going to be fine. Is there even a reason for not to throw HE2 being like, okay, let's gamble? No, absolutely not. They're still going to fight and they're ahead.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see. I don't know who to expect. I imagine Defon's definitely is here. I don't know what players are even available either, so.
It's so far we do see a lot of Reikoho, Defon's 1v1. Of course, better supportive combo from 7 fedotoff 1 turk. This is why they have the better seed. But it's just what can you do, sometimes you have some breaks here and there, and then you're like, oh no, early stage, oh no.
I don't know if you mentioned this, but Hidden Ones, are gonna be our anti-awkward aim type hidden map here. Yeah, it's like, I think it's really one of the few maps where it's like strictly aim. I don't think there's any like streams or bunch of bursts in here. I think it's pretty much strictly aim.
Yeah, I mean, there's like quite a lot of aim in this one, as you mentioned. I would say definitely showing some similarities with the hidden one that we had last round. And so you could get some more information from hidden one last week to just apply it in this weekend. I think it was just fine.
Alrighty. Hey, Roni with a interesting early break there. Got mattered too much. I like this map. There's no trades though, so early lead for Cabaret Sasoriosu. Since our own pick here, we're gonna be looking to consolidate it, hoping to make it 3-1, kind of cement their standing in this matchup. Although they are 32 seed, does that mean that they're gonna go out lying on their back? Get into the first KI. We do find breaks from Ragano. There goes Stefan's, Yellen, and Raikaho Shinkiro to trade it. The 1v1 match against Sasori and YRR, but Sasori finds a break. YRR does trade it though. This is a back and forth hit and one.
Better overall, better scenario for Cabaret, but they do find a lot of chain misses overall and a lot of reset. On the set of 7 fedotoff 1 turk, we have Shinkiro still holding on to that 200 combo, and so far it's going to be the biggest on the lobby. That's going to, for now, do the difference, but no, absolutely not. That break is going to even more things out, and it's still anyone's game.
Oh wow, yeah. 7 fedotoff 1 turk finally take over the score lead here. Not a big lead. They won't be able to grow a big lead either way. There's really no big combos on either side. This is another break from Raiko. Hey, Roni, YRR with the biggest combo in the lobby right now. With not too much support, Defon's there to kind of match it almost. But also, same situation, no support for Defon. So, the weight is back on his shoulders once again to hopefully consolidate the break point here on Hidden 1. Not too much consistency going on. There's a break from YRR. Oh my god, same situation again.
Again, that's the same point. He has to FC to think this one home. We didn't do it. It actually broke before, so it's not going to be an FC, but he's pretty much the only one who can do it, but that's not going to be it. He finds a break. I think that's looking a bit doomed for Cabaret Sasoriosu. I think that's going to be a big one just because of the combo flyer.
Yeah, especially with YR kind of holding down there towards the end to really edge out the lead on that one. Not a big lead, only about 50k. Very, very small score gap there. This is kind of like one of those maps where no one is consistent on and just came out to who could hold out the furthest. And that was Stefan's actually top scoring the lobby. Max combo 574. And YR really the only one to actually come close to that. So yeah, it's just one of those maps where, you kind of need the full team to really kind of pitch in here. It's not all on one player.
Also, you did mention Lair, but Shinkiro is going to be the top of 7 fedotoff 1 turk on this hidden one. So it was overall, as you mentioned, more of a team effort from 7 fedotoff 1 turk. Defon's trying his best, really trying hard with 500k. That's not going to be enough. And now we see TT3. We have a ton of things in this TT3. Of course, we do have some tapping, but some techish elements, some aim, some best aim, some reading. I think overall can be very tricky, and I think that's going to be another custom map.
Yep, custom map. Yeah, 309 BPM, I believe, right?
Yep. From Soraka.
It's not. It is quick, yes. I believe AR 10.3 also, but it's not like stamina heavy. It's just like, I think just kind of burst heavy, but yeah, it's very like it's like 3-4 note burst. So, but everything else you gotta be pretty quick with it being 309 BPM with a bunch of snap aim included in this.
Yeah, I think as a GT3, I think it can fill up a lot of skill sets at once, but it's not like you have to be a specialist on every single one of them to play this one. You just have to have at least a tiny bit of everything to play this GT3 well. And if you lack of something, it can actually hurt yourself quite a ton. But here comes the DP3, a bit dangerous when you did lose the DP1 just before.
Yeah. I mean, totally different skill set from DT1, in my opinion. DT3 might come out a lot different.
Yeah, true. But you know, it's still DT. I think it still looks scary, even though it's not as scary as a lot. You know, we would imagine that it is extremely scary to pick DT once you lose on DT, but it's not as bad as it looks. But it still looks like an interesting pick for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if really any of these players ever play 309 BPM too often, so I don't know. I can only maybe see Raikaho probably coming out the top scorer here.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the only one who's like close to 300 BPM.
Or Defense. No, it's not going to be an FC from Defense. No!
Defon's not a speed player.
Happens. But anyway, it's going to be a little start overall from cabaré. Not by too much, especially from two of those breaks from Storm and Lainu. Just overall, on the accuracies, it is not looking the prettiest from the 7th fedotoff point.
No, yeah, you're right. That's why Cabaret pretty much has a lead right now, is because of accuracy. They also have the combo lead on Defons actually at this point, but before then they had the acc lead. There's going to be a break from Defons, but it is traded by Chinkro, Roni, Clutch, Raiko now with the top combo, but it's not really much to speak of at this moment when we compare the other combos on the board here. But still, accuracy is king right now.
That's a full reset, and Defons is going to be the only one holding on to 200 combo. It's going to find a break, so pretty much a full reset from everybody in the lobby. That's going to be so much better for Cabaret though. They have quite the lead already.
Yeah, they do. Only a quarter of the map left. Potentially comebackable, not. But if they just had better accuracy, it probably would have been a little bit closer than this. But yeah.
Oh, it's comebackable. It's definitely comebackable. There was a lot of breaks, but that falls actually going to be on 200 combo. I think it's going to counter Reiko and Shikiro and Heironi on that combo, and that was barely it for Cabaret sasoriosu, but they're going to take this one, not by too much, but that's another breakpoint in favor of number 32 seed. I cannot believe we're having a match right here.
Back to back breakpoints. This is very, very interesting to see. And you called it. DT was risky for 7 fedotoff 1 turk to pick. And yeah, it did not pay off for them.
What? Also, okay, well, call me crazy, but do you think that isn't the greatest pick of all time when you have like 2 B ranks and 1 C rank on your team?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had better locals than what they had coming into match. I have no clue.
I mean, sure, okay, they could have better score, they could have better combo. But like on terms of accuracy, it wasn't looking the best for them. Was it like, oh yeah, we're going to pick DT3, or like they could? I think on number 1, they could have worked it better. Well, at the end of the day, it was still very close pick. So even though they didn't have that much of accuracy, they did quite the combo game. So it almost worked out. But was it the best pick? Now that I think about it, that was.
What a slap in the face with the DT2 pick.
When is this match? They're like throwing picks on them, being like, okay, boom. Okay, well, you lost on it. Boom. Okay, well, we have to pick something else. Boom. And they're throwing rocks at them, being like, okay, well, DT3 won for us, and we're just picking into DT2. I don't see what's wrong about it. If we want those 2 DTs, why not picking a third one?
Nah, I will say that this DT2 kind of resembles Nomato in a way, so I think this is probably more fedotoff 1 turk favorite here. Kind of just put that out there, to be quite honest. This is stamina tapping heavy than the other DTs, so I don't know how strong this pick is for cabaré sasoriosu. I may have probably would have favored hidden 2 for them a little bit more. Speed of using Raikaho, can that even be a thing?
I mean, it is not a thing. It is definitely not a thing. Reiko is really strong at speed, as you mentioned. So it is still a very questionable pick, as you mentioned. But I'm here for it, you know? See, 32 could be on match points. I'm just throwing that out.
I mean, just because it's the same mod doesn't mean it's the, similar skill set.
No, it's not. It's full tapping, and it is also a very difficult map. When you do not have the speed, it will instantly show, especially on the accuracy department. You will suffer, and if you just misses here and there, it's just going to be 200k on the board for you. That's not going to be too good for your team.
I don't want to jinx it, but it's kind of closer to TB than the matches we've seen so far.
I mean,
that's an 8-minute TB too.
Yeah, let's be honest. Before we were like, okay, well, 7 fedotoff 1 turk going to be the favorite. It's going to be, it's going to be a match or a few points here and there, but it's going to be fine. But what the hell is this match?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe 7 fedotoff 1 turk probably had the same thought process. So, okay, it's seat 32. I mean, we should be pretty good. Clearly, that's not the case here. cabaré sasoriosu is up by 1 on their coming into their 3rd pick here. So, we'll see what happens here. So far, we have all FCs on the board here as we get past the first chorus section. So we definitely have a match on our hands. Better accuracy. Clutch is going to be the first one to actually break. Actually, no, it's Linu. I just didn't see the early break.
Yeah, Linu broke. That's going to be traded by Storm K. Vinicius did break just before, but that's not going to be too impactful. Linear also broke a bit before. But again, those combos are really, really fine. Actually, for Vinicius, still an FC. But overall, it's going to be a bit in favor of Cabaret. It's just... What?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for cabaré sasoriosu right now. I wouldn't say they're out of the woods yet, especially with a break from Vinicius here. Likely Alina is kind of there to kind of pick up the slack there. Storm K with the recovery, but will be traded by 3 players from 7 fedotoff 1 turk. So, yeah, I'd say this is a good point for cabaré sasoriosu. Good 4th point.
Yeah, Reiko and Defense and Liner on the Subodev combo. Definitely Liner here did the difference because, of course, you have Defense and Reiko, both of them on the FC, definitely doing the job for their team. But without Liner, I think it would have been definitely a different story for Cabaret. I mean, that kind of lead is really much of a mental boost, and they're on match points. They are on match points.
I will say that cabaré sasoriosu definitely has at least 1 good pick left on this map pool. So pretty dangerous territory for 7 fedotoff 1 turk. They will have to win their own pick and break point to take cabaré sasoriosu to match point to tiebreaker.
Is it happening? Is it going to happen? I mean, 7 fedotoff 1 turk will have to pick into something. They could gamble. That's going to be on normal 4, the custom song.
Yes.
Now for custom map, we're going to see it. Jeez.
Custom song. Banger. Honestly, this is not like your typical heavy cider velocity aim. And it looks like I do have to re-download map.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Just stand by, everybody.
Yeah, of course, we do have that Nomad 4, as you mentioned, not the standard Nomad 4, as we would call it usually. It's going to have quite a lot of streams, actually, on this one from L'Avenir Proche, 100 milliliter of ethylene glycol, and that's going to be a very, very interesting Nomad 4. That's going to happen. they went quite heavily on number 2, so them picking into mode 4 makes sense quite a lot. I think they're looking extremely frame rate on this one.
I would say Nomad 4 actually feels like kind of like a TB, but a short TB. It has kind of different skill sets in it, honestly. It's got aim, light tech, streams, flow aim, so it gives me TB vibes.
Yeah, it does, it does. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what to expect on this number 4. We could see again, Defense. Since the beginning of this match has been popping
He's
up
not going
so
anymore.
much.
He's not going anywhere.
He's not going. No, he's staying. He's staying. But the question is, will he pull off again another crazy performance to just do the job and just leading the Vision team to the win? It could happen on this number 4. But 7 fedotoff, 1 turk, looking extremely strong on number 2, as I mentioned, will look pretty strong on number 4 at the very least. And we lost half of the pick on the display, but that's going to be quite fine. It is number 4, custom song, custom map. And okay, I think we're gonna get started. Let's see. And here we are with, of course, very similar players, Shinkiro, and I don't know if Irony was here before on the map. But Shinkiro definitely a bit new and not playing a ton of maps in this match, but it's been pretty outside some quite heavy performances so far. Yeah, we had a little bit of show on the overlay, but that's going to be quite fine. And here we are. You mentioned it, some aim, some light tech, some streams, and very special songs too.
Alrighty. Oh, sorry about that. I was kind of just chatting away in Discord here. And unfortunately, we get some Bancho on the custom map or custom song of all maps.
All right, we're going to see a lot of that on 4, I think.
All right, it looks pretty even so far. Sasori was the latest to break. It looks like we still have a quadruple FC on 7 fedotoff and 1 turk, but Hironi will be the first one to break on their team. But yeah, another break from Sasori to trade it. Still pretty even though. 2 FCs versus 2. There's a break from Lino, one of the supporting combos. There goes the Fonz, unfortunately. And Benicia is a full wipe.
I think that's really tragic. Shinkiro is still on the FC and looking to do the difference here. I was mentioning Shinkiro before, but it's going to break pretty much halfway through the map, or just a little bit before. And now the leaders could be in favor sooner or later of cabaré sasoriosu, but Dafa's going to find a break. Oh my god. It is going to be really close. Liner and Sasori trying their best. Liner is going to find a break. Shikoro still holding on.
Oh, here comes the streams. This should be a good opportunity for cabaré sasoriosu to take on here the streams, but it looks like Sasori does find a break. Unfortunately, it did have a pretty substantial combo. Shinkro there with the biggest combo. It does get Buzz Slider though. Hold up. This is very even.
No,
definitely enough time.
Even? Yeah, I don't know. Because you have Rico. Everyone is going to find a break. Liar and Rico, both of them holding on. Liner is going to find a big miss. Vinicius trying his best on the 500 combo. Could deny some score lead here and there. There's plenty of map to go.
Raikaho YRR with the big combos for 7 fed off 1 Turk. No supporting combos. Kind of same situation for cabaré sasoriosu. Vinicius Sasori with the big combos with no support from Linu or Defon. So definitely putting up a brick wall against 7 fed off 1 Turk from the score lead down over Whip. There goes Hironi, Shikaro, Vinicius. Unfortunately, Sasori does not fall. Raikaho YRR still with the big combos here. Fortunately for Sasori, he does have to hold out here
also
to kind of give himself a chance.
Yeah, what's gonna help also 7 for the top 1 Turk is their accuracy lead. That accuracy lead is actually quite major in this Nomad 4. I think that's going to help them quite a lot. And that's going to be another point normally for 7 for the top 1 Turk. And Cabaret Sasoyosu will have to pick something else for potentially winning this match, or it's going to be TV.
Yeah. YRR, Raikaho finally find their breaks here. Another full wipe there from both teams. There's not enough map left for a turnover, and not enough combo on Defon's or Line U to really put that big of a dent in the score lead. Maybe if there's consistent breaks coming from 7 fed off and 1 Turk, but I don't know. It's coming down a little bit, but not fast enough. So I'd say that we'll get this 1 to 7 fed off and 1 Turk. That will be taking this.
Okay. We do have a match. Of course, just overall better duelist scores, better team performance from 7 fed out of 1 Turk. Definitely doing the difference. Liar and Raikaho on the 300k is going to be far enough to take this one. But what's going to be the next pick of Cabaret? Is it going to be Ishitu? Is it going to be the map?
Eventually.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I gotta fix this here.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm just going to talk and be like, oh my god, it's such a great match. It's actually such a great match. I wouldn't anticipate it to be like the closest match so far, but here we are. And yeah. Is it going to be on H2? Is it H1? I don't know if this is a cabaret sasoriosu map. Number 1, I'm not too sure. 3 mods overall could happen, like 3 mod 1. But they could pick into 3 mod 2. They could continue their speed. 3 mod 2. 3 mod 2 could look nice. But
I would like to say free mod. Oh, there is free mod 2. Yep.
Okay.
Last picked map.
Okay, so we're going to have the speed. Is it? No, I don't think it's custom at all.
No. Let me see here.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Nah. Resurrection Cup when it's not custom. I'm dead.
Sag.
Sag. It didn't happen. No. Anyway, of course you're going to have the speed map on Frima 2. The Frima 3 is going to be the gimmick map, which was banned before.
I guess free mod 2 was picked on the other stream at the same time this one was, so that's kind of fun.
Let's go. Diversity of songs. Let's go. Okay. Also, very funny enough, I am supposed to cast in another tournament because I didn't think it would go that far.
No one expected this to go over an hour, I know.
But it's happening, so I'm staying. You know, it's a banger match, so I just leave when the match is over, I guess.
And if we go to TB, it's gonna be way over 1 hour with an 8-minute or 7.5-minute TV match.
Yeah, well, at least there's another commentator on the other match, so I'm covered. I'm covered. Anyway, Easy is 1.75 multiplayer. Who wants to play Easy here on this remote too?
No one's gonna play Easy
Nobody?
on speed.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Surely.
Surely we're going to have Easy on the remote too. Surely. Of course, you have to get an HG on the board, an HR on the board, and the rest can pretty much go what they want between HR and HG, of course. But here we are. Is it going to be the match for Cabaret sasoriosu, or 7 fedotoff 1 turk is going to force the TV on this match? Oh my god.
Yep. Well, line you? Abort?
Abort? No. Not abort. Not abort. Just
wait.
refresh.
Oh.
Refresh.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's the
Okay.
famous schizophrenic meme of the reverse, but no, he's playing HR. It's fine. Okay, so 3 HRs on both sides and 1 HT. And Liar and Sasori are going to be on HT, but that's going to be pretty much it in terms of information. And still 4 full combos on the side of Cabaret sasoriosu. And it looks quite promising. But on the side of 7 for the top 1 turk, oh my god, 2 breaks already traded though, so that's going to be still 2 full combos on the side of Cabaret versus 1 from Reikoho on the HR. It is going to be, I don't know who's gonna win this one. I don't know who's gonna win this one. Anyone breaking is so scary.
This potential Reiko holds. We could be seeing a TB. Reikoho does have to hold, but Vinicius, though, is matching Reikoho at the moment. Better supporting combat on the side of 7 fedotoff and 1 turk. My blood pressure is going through the roof right now. Reikoho, no! Wait. Vinicius trades, but Sasori still has a combo, though.
There's Layer and Clash. If Sasori is going to find a break, we're going to see TB, but no. Sasori is going to hold. I think that's going to be it. What a great score from Sasori at the end, shaking at the edge just so much, but clutching the FC. And that's going to be it. What? Seed 32 is going to move on with a big seed upset. And it's still going to be on loser bracket, and 7 fedotoff 1 turk is out of the tournament. GG, well played. That's incredible. Yeah, true. Also, well, we did see quite a lot of big performances overall from Cabaret sasoriosu, but Defense just like pretty much for like 3/4 of this match has been popping off and just setting picks here and there and just trying his best, and he paid off. He did it, and the whole team did. And just at the end, Sasori with the FC clutching it out. It's just, what the hell was that match? Yeah. Alright. Yep, save everyone.